Welcome to Making a Murderer, Rubberducky video channel. Thank you for joining me today on the RD Making a Murderer Daily MaM Reading. This is the CASO Investigative Reports, Part 96, page 951. Weird. Okay, I got this with me 24 hours a day. Jody, okay. Weird. So, you can give me a page anytime you like to. Jody, thank you. Uyghur. So you said he's got a bad temper. Give me an example of his bad temper. Jody. Well, one day we were cleaning the garage. Uyghur. Jody. And he pushed all the dirt into a cardboard box that he had opened up to use. And because I didn't jump when he said to help me, he got mad and smashed the windshield on the boat. Because I didn't do it right when he wanted to. Uyghur. Did he come after you then too? Jody. No. Weird. Was that before or after you had him arrested that time for when he choked you and things? Jody. After. Weird. It was after that? Jody. Weird. Maybe that's why he didn't come after you, because you got him arrested the last time, or who knows, huh? Jody. Who knows? Weird. Okay, let's go over the real quickly. You were over at a friend's house or something. You were at the races, is that right? Jody. I was at the races. Weird. Okay. And how did that happen again? Page 952. Jody. He went up north and I told him that I was planning on going to the races because my mom and daughter were there. Weird. Okay. Jody. But then I had changed my mind, and then I called him and said, well, I changed my mind again. I'm going to go. And he didn't want me to go. He didn't want me going. He threw a fit, I guess, while I was at the races. He called the house and left, what did he say, 18 messages? And before I got home, he raced home from up north, erased them all, and was hiding outside when I got home. Weird. Okay. Jody. Went in the house, and I think I called him to tell him I was home, or he called first. I don't remember how it went. And he asked me what I was wearing. And for some reason, I knew he was around. I said, you know, you can see me. And I turned around, and he was standing right behind me. Weird. Okay. And we got into a fight, and he called me a weird. Describe the fight again. What happened during that fight? He called you something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Jody. He called me a slut and all this other stuff. Weird. Jody. He was just pissed because I went to the races and he thought I was cheating on him or whatever or whatnot. Weird. Okay. Jody. And he choked me and I passed out, or before that he hit me or something and I started choking me, and then he walked away and I called the cops and he got mad. He choked me. I passed out and woke up. He was dragging me out to the door. Weird. So he choked you with his hands. Just show me how he did that. Jody. I don't remember. Grab me like that. Page 953. Weird. Like that? Jody. I don't. Weird. Okay. Until you passed out? Jody. Blank. Weird. And then you're woke up and he was dragging you out of the house? Jody. Uh-huh. Weird. And how was he dragging you? By what? Jody. My arm. Weird. Okay. Where was he going to take you? Or was he going to take you somewhere? Or what was he going to do? Do you know? Jody. He wanted me to leave because he knew the cops was coming. Weird. Okay. So what happens when you come to? Jody. He was still dragging me, so I told him, let go, let go. I'm not going with you. And he made me go with him. Weird. So you got in the car with him then? Or Jody. Yeah. Weird. How did the cops finally catch up with you, or what happens? Jody. They were parked, how Avery Road comes out? And they were parked across the street. Weird. Okay. So when you pulled out, they pulled him over? Jody. Yep. Weird. Okay. That was only one time, right? Jody. Page 954. Weird. I mean, things like that happened before? Jody. Not that bad. Weird. That was the worst time? Jody. Yep. Weird. Okay. Did he ever say he was going to hurt you, kill you, anything like that? Jody. I'd rather have my lawyer here for that. Weird. Okay, that's fine. Jody. But I will work it out, and we will talk. Weird. You have a lawyer? Jody. Yep. Weird. Okay. Who is that? Jody. Don Tuning. Weird. Don Tuning. Are you saying that you want your lawyer now, while we're talking now? Or Jody. No, not now. Well, I'll work it out. We will talk again. Weird. So you're okay with this? Talking a little bit right now? Jody. Yeah. Weird. Okay. How I gotta ask you, how could you afford a lawyer? Jody. Dean paid for him. Uyghur, Dean who? Jody, Strain, Stephen Sawyer. Page 955. Uyghur, Dean Strain paid for him? Okay. Where does Dean Strain get the money to pay for your lawyer? Jody, I don't know. I never asked. Uyghur, what do you think? Jody, Stephen's money? Uyghur, okay. Again, you had said that you could bury him. Is this the kind of stuff you're talking about with what you're telling me? Jody, I never said I could bury him. I kind of said, Uyghur, okay. Jody, I could hurt him. Weird. Okay. You said you didn't want to talk about if he ever threatened to kill you? Jody. Mm-hmm. Weird. Without your attorney, okay? You're here of your own free will, right? You're not under arrest. Is that right? Jody. Yep. Weird. We told you you can leave at any time. Jody. Blank. Weird. Right? Jody. Blank. Weird. You're not being charged with anything. Jody. No. Weird. Okay. If Mr. Tuning is being paid by Dean Strain, do you think he's going to let you talk with me? Page 956, Jody. Well, yeah. Weird. He will? Jody. He's my attorney. Weird. Okay. When do you think we could arrange that for? Jody. I don't know. I'm supposed to call him when I get home. Weird. Okay. Well, wherever I'd be more than glad to meet you with you and Mr. Tuning at any time. Jody, okay. Weird. That's not a problem. I'll come over to Oshkosh, wherever you're going to be living. I don't know where you're going to be living. Jody blank. Weird. Do you know yet? Jody, I have no idea. Weird. Okay. You have friends over in Oshkosh that you can stay with? Jody, I have nobody there. Weird. Okay. What is your probation agent gonna get something up for you or Jody, I told her if I had to move, I'd get a motel room for now. Weird. Okay, so you're going to call your PO today when you get out of here. Jody, well, they told me I had to go see her. Weird. Okay. Well, if you want, I'll call for you over there, and it's up to you, your decision. I can call before we leave here to see if she wants to see you or what. Jody, well, she told me she was going to be doing home visits today. Page 957. Weird. Okay. I can call for you. It's up to you. I can even bring the phone in and you can talk. If she's not there, her supervisor, Joy, would most likely be there. Jody, nah, we'll just drive over there. Weird. Okay, that's fine. Did Steve to you ever threaten to kill anybody else? Jody, not that I ever heard. Weird. Okay, but you don't want to answer that about yourself. Jody, Weird. Okay, that's fair. Let's talk about October 31st of last year, Halloween. You were here in jail, right? Jody, weird. Did you have phone contact with Steve that night? Jody, uh-huh. Weird. Do you know how many times? Jody, twice. Weird, twice. How'd that conversation go? Jody, as far as I can remember, it went good. Weird. Did he seem different at all? Jody, no. Weird. Anything he might have told you? Anything regarding Brendan or him? Or Jody, I can't even remember. Page 958. Weird. You don't remember? Okay. What was Brendan and Stephen's relationship like? Jody, good at times. At other times, Brendan was mad at him. Weird. Did Steve kind of take him under his wing? Taking places, that kind of relationship? Or Jody, we always took him to Walmart with us and then Blaine. Weird. Okay. Did Brendan spend a lot of time with Steve? Jody, not really. Where? No? Over at the trailer, anything like that? Go up north? Anything? Jody, they went up north together. He come over if Stephen called him and said he had work to do. Had work for him to do. Weird. Okay. Jody, but other than that, weird. Let me ask you this, and this might be kind of embarrassing for you, but we've talked about this already. From my recollection at the last time we called, and again, I haven't looked at those reports or anything in that in a long time, but my recollection of when we talked at the last time is Stephen had, for lack of better words, quite a healthy sex appetite. Is that correct? Jody, Weird. And from my recollection, you said that he would want it 4, 5 times a day. Is that true? Jody, when we first started dating 2 years ago. Weird. Okay. Tell me about that a little bit. I mean, put it in your own words. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Jody, I don't know. when we started dating, 2 years ago? It was right after he got out of prison. Weird. Okay. Page 959. Jody. Boys had sex 5, 6 times a day. Weird. Were you always willing to do that? Jody. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Again. Jody. And then later on, it just slowed down. Weird. Okay. Again, this might be kind of embarrassing, but 3, 4, 5 times a day, ever get sore from that? Jody. Oh, yeah. Weird. And you'd still be okay with it? Jody. Yeah. Weird. He didn't care that it was hurting you at all, or? Jody. I don't know. Weird. Did you ever tell him? Maybe not today, Steve. It's kind of hurting. Did you ever tell him that or anything? Jody. I think I did. I know whenever I did say it was hurting, he would stop. Weird. Okay, Jody. It's been a long time ago. It's weird. Yeah, I understand. It's quite a while ago. What was it like? I mean, when you were living there, he would be at work. Would he ever come home from work during the day? Never? Jody. No. Weird. Okay. So he'd stay. Page 960. Jody. Once, maybe twice he came home. Weird. Otherwise, he'd stay at work all day. Jody. Uh-huh. He'd eat up at his mom's and stay there. Weird. He'd have lunch at his mom's and go back to work. Jody. Mm-hmm. Weird. And after he was done working, Jody, he'd come home and do whatever outside. Weird. Okay. Jody. I do gotta go, though. Weird. You want to go? Jody. Yeah, I got to. Weird. Okay. Jody. If we leave at 11, I'd get home at 1, and I gotta go see her. Weird. That's fine, Jody. And I gotta tell her. Weird. You got my pager number? Jody. Yes, I do, and I will use it. Weird. Give me a call, Jody. I will. Weird. I'd be more than glad to sit down. And you said you have an attorney. I'd be more than glad to sit down with Mr. Tuning and yourself and talk anytime, any place, anywhere. Let's start our review on page 951. And I want to talk about Uyghur and Jody. So here we go at the races again. It's throughout this report over and over. So they got into a fight. One time she says she was struck by her arm. One time she said she blacked out. Well, she was drunk. She admitted that. How'd she get home? Huh? Could he have been pissed that she drove home drunk? I mean, come on, Jody. Really? So you had a fight. People have fights. And then as you go down to page 954, here we have it discussed that Jody has a lawyer, and her lawyer is Don Tuning. And Weir goes on to ask, okay, I gotta ask you, how could you afford a lawyer? Jody says, Dean paid for it. Dean who? Strain, Stephen's lawyer. Well, on 955, Wiegert asked, okay, if Mr. Tuning is being paid by Dean Strain, do you think he's going to let you talk with me? And then on 956, well, yeah, he's my lawyer. He's my attorney. Okay. Isn't it interesting? Why would Jody be working with Wiegert against Stephen, and they're allowing her to have a lawyer? Wiegert says, do you have phone contact with Steve that night? Yes, or uh-huh. How many times? Twice. So that is something that I really feel we should take note of, is that she had 2 phone calls, because that was part of the questions they were asking Brendan. Page 958, Jody explains that on a regular basis they took Blaine and Brendan to Walmart with them, but that Brendan did not spend a lot of time at Stephen's trailer. And then the last thing we're going to end on today as we start our new week off is page 960. Wiegert, you got my pager number? Jody, yes I do, and I will use it. Wiegert, give me a call. Jody, I will. Wow. That's enough, huh? Well, we start off another week of the CASO Investigative Reports. And as always, I have so many questions. But if you're interested in some answers, check out the Burn Barrels and Cuss Road video that we just released. It's a puddle talk, late night puddle talk with a lot of the puddle chatters. And we talk about the barrels and how the barrel scam the swap was made, which would have been November 7th. And yeah, Kratz was involved. So, if you didn't do the crime, you shouldn't do the time. Thank you and have a wonderful night.